Hey guys, this news na very bad one oh, a very bad news. You see, all these things have been going on for a long time now in our Igbo. E don tey when this issue of these people, all these Nigerian agents, they do bad things to these people, you get. But when they shout, they say they too shout. You understand? When they cry, they say their mouth e too wide, e too loud. You see, the injustice being meted on these people, Nigerian government no go fit pay, you get. That is why Nigerians are calling for justice, because this is getting too much. You no go just enter community like this because you fit say dem believe for these agitations for Biafra independence. You go begin dey kpai people anyhow you like. E no good now, you get. But when one thing happen, say these people when dey in uniform, one thing happen to them, Nigerian government go begin dey shout, they go louder. Because all these things happen every day in the community, in these communities. My people, like as I said, this news not be good one. In a deeply concerning development, intelligence from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has revealed a covert operation by the Nigerian military allegedly targeting over 100 Biafran citizens. Wetin dem dey do them, you no go fit believe am. According to IPOB, he said these individuals comprising activists and civilians, they have been forcibly detained without charges, denied legal representation, and subjected to severe violations of human rights. This has drawn intense scrutiny and condemnation from IPOB and others who fear for the safety and life of these detainees. Report indicates that these Biafran citizens were captured as they returned from showing support for IPOB's leader, Nnamdi Kanu, during a court appearance in Abuja. Since then, they have allegedly been transported to a secret military facility known as Wawa Army Barracks in Niger State. This location has been previously linked with legal executions and is now also under suspicion of serving as a site for potential organ harvesting, a violation of both medical ethics and human rights. The identities of several detainees have been disclosed by IPOB, with names including Ekenem Thomas, Pius Onoche, Obinna Akparo, and many others, making this situation even more distressing for families and communities who anxiously await news of their loved ones. Over the years, Nigeria's military has been accused of extrajudicial killings and human rights abuses, casting a shoulder over its reputation. This recent operation against Biafrans appears to represent an escalation in both intensity and brutality. The detention of these citizens, reportedly without formal charges, legal support, or trial, suggests a growing disregard for due process and human rights. IPOB recent disclosures implies that the Nigerian military's actions may go beyond mere detention. Accusations of legal organ harvesting had a sinister layer to the situation, invoking memories of dark practices condemned by human rights advocates worldwide. Organ harvesting is occurring not only breaches fundamental medical ethics, but also reduces the detainees to mere commodities, violating their basic dignity and humanity. These alleged actions stand in direct violation of international agreements such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, both of which Nigeria has pledged to uphold. extrajudicial detention and killings, along with indefinite confinement without trial, go against the basic principles of justice and human decency expected from any nation state. The detained Biafrans have been deprived of access to legal representation, a fundamental right in any democratic society. The sincerity surrounding these operations has left families in anguish, not knowing the fate of their loved ones and fearing for their safety. IPOB is urging the international community, the human rights organizations, and advocacy groups to take immediate action by bringing these issues to light. IPOB hopes to pressure the Nigerian government into respecting human rights and stopping extrajudicial tactics. They are calling on the United Nations, the Amnesty International, and Human Rights Watch to investigate and intervene on the behalf of the detainees. The organizations also warn that Nigerians' membership in international bodies should be reconsidered if it continues to violate human rights with impunity. IPOB emphasizes that these detainees deserve fair trials if accused of any crime, along with human treatment while in custody. The situation extends beyond the Biafran community. It is a call to action for all those who value justice, human dignity, and the rule of law. As IPOB states, each detainee is not just a name on a list, but a person with a family and community awaiting their return. The families of Ekema, Thomas, Pius, Onoche, Obina, Akpororo, and others live in fear, hoping for any news that their loved ones are safe. IPOB is appealing to human rights defenders, political leaders, and people around the world to raise their voices against this alleged injustice. They insist Nigeria must not be allowed to operate outside the bounds of justice, and they stress the global community a role in practicing fundamental rights and freedoms. This issue serves as a reminder of the need for constant vigilance against human rights abuses. The world must come together to uphold the values of life and liberty, reminding every nation state, including Nigeria, that human dignity is invaluable. So guys, you've all heard it now. This is really a very bad news. Like as I said in the beginning, is a very, very bad news. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Please drop your comment below the comment section. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in the Biafra land. Thank you and bye for now.